everybody. Today we're making an amazing corn dip. This you can make in a crock pot. It is so good, which is going to be great for game day. So I'm adding 3 cans of, I'm using these Naturals no salt added, but you can use whatever kind of canned sweet corn you want. I'm just kind of watching my salt intake today. So 3 cans of that drained, and we're going to be adding 2 cups, so one of these 8-ounce bags of Colby Jack. This recipe is so easy, y'all. You're gonna love making this, and people are gonna love eating it. So we're gonna put that whole bag of the Colby Jack right on top of the cheese. This is a super simple recipe, but it does take a couple of steps. So we're gonna be doing these things at different temperatures and then coming back. So after the 2 cups of Colby Jack, we're going to be adding 2/3 of a cup of not cream cheese, sour cream. And we're going to be adding that, I'm just eyeballing it. That looks about right. And then we're also going to be adding not just 1 block of cream cheese. Let me get this out of the package, get it in there, but we're actually using 2 blocks. So that one's a little easier to get out, I think, without getting your hands dirty. I'm gonna make sure that this is like that. And then we're gonna put the lid on this and set this on high. And we're going to set this for an hour, and then we'll be right back to do our next step. Okay, and we are back to do our 2nd layer of this amazing cheesy corn dip. We've got the corn, the cream cheese, and the cheddar cheese in here, and we're just going to give it a quick stir. There's also sour cream in here as well. Looks amazing already, because, you know, who's going to say no to creamy, cheesy corn? And you can probably just eat this already by itself. But let's get all that cream cheese mixed in. It's kind of a 3-step process, but stirring it at each layer is going to make it a lot easier at the end. Okay, so now that we have that mixed up, I've got 2 small jalapenos that I've cut into little pieces. I've taken the seeds and the white membrane out because I don't want it to be too spicy. And if you don't like spicy stuff at all, you can leave this out or just put half a jalapeno in. Okay, and once that's mixed in, 1 more layer, and then we're going to put the heat back on. Gosh, this looks so good, guys. And that is queso fresco. And queso fresco is kind of a natural cheese that I need scissors to open. So just give me 1 second, and I'm going to open this up. And this is a cheese that you can crumble by hand. It's so good. It's got some liquid in it, kind of like mozzarella, but you can crumble this by hand. Let's just crumble that up, just like that. Put that on top to kind of replace the cream cheese that we had. And then we're going to set this, and it's still on medium. So we're going to put the lid back on this, and we'll come back in half an hour. Ooh, look at it. It's getting so amazing. It smells so good in here. So we're going to take this and turn it on warm. That way you're not going to keep cooking. And then we're going to come in and give this a stir. We added that last cheese. That queso goes in here. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick stir. Make sure that that gets melted and combined with all the other cheeses and the corn and the jalapenos that are in there. And while I'm waiting for just the last little bits of queso to melt, I'm going to add 1 lime. Squeeze that all the way on top. And give this a final stir. And then on game day or potluck day, you can take your crock pot and serve this as is. Only last thing I would do, whether you're serving this in the crock pot so it stays nice and warm or in a bowl, is I would add just a little bit of tahini, which is this like sour, spicy, salty, like if you don't use salt and you like it salty, this is like the right topping. It's what they use for like those Mexican elotes. So I've got some Fritos, the barbecue flavor, but you can use any kind. I'm just going to give this a little taste test. Go in here. That is so good, guys. Oh my gosh, that's so tasty. And with the barbecue Fritos, delicious, but you can definitely do this with like tortilla chips. Fritos makes those scoops, which are really good. But I'm a little chip to lots of dip person, so do one more. Delicious. I recommend you making this for your next game day afternoon. Super, super easy to make. It's so cheesy, so delicious. I can't recommend it enough.